Yo, what's the word? It's Cosmic Lando. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jake Paul fight being canceled, why it's being canceled, and why, so interestingly, Jake Paul has the nerve to call Gervonta Davis a garbage human. We're going to get into it. So let's get into it. Obviously, Tank versus Jake Paul is not happening any longer. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see Tank knock Jake Paul out because that's what was going to happen. He was going to knock Jake Paul clean out. I was anticipating that. But unfortunately, it's not going down because Tank is facing some extreme allegations. If I'm not mistaken, this woman is accusing him of kidnapping her and hitting her in the VIP section of some club. Let me also clarify this. I don't condone any level of aggression towards a woman that she does not desire at all. I don't condone that. I don't support that. It's not okay to me at all. So if this is in fact true, then I would have to agree with Jake Paul. I mean, I wouldn't use the term garbage. I would use more colloquial terms to describe Gervonta if he were that kind of guy. But I do not believe at all that he's that kind of guy based off of the things that I've seen from him, the ways that I've seen him act, outside of the ring. Now, in the ring, of course, but these are men versus men, mano y mano, where, we get into fisticuffs and we handle our business that way, boxers. That's what happens in the ring. But it's different outside of the ring, you know what I'm saying? So, again, I don't believe it. And it's very interesting that a guy like Jake Paul would have the nerve to call anybody a garbage human, because this is the same guy that has numerous accusations of sexual assault. Numerous accusations of sexual assault. One woman that came public said that she was a minor when he sexually assaulted her. And called her jailbait. Now, anybody that has ever seen Jake Paul's content, anything like that, y'all know that jailbait is for sure a term that he will use. Jailbait. Those kind of guys talk like that. So I 100% believe these women, because these aren't the only allegations that Jake Paul is attached to. Jake Paul is also attached to worse allegations involving the Prime drink, the Prime company, that have allegations of, PDF file type of behaviors going on throughout the company. Now, I won't go deep into that. You can go down the rabbit hole and look into that yourself. I don't have to speak on that. Y'all can go and look because it's out there. Nonetheless, that's a garbage human, not somebody with accusations from women who are trying to get money. And no offense to women who are victims of, abuse, or anybody else that are victims of abuse. No offense to y'all, but the first case that Tank dealt with, it was dismissed. This case now, it's not even a criminal case. Y'all have to understand, for somebody to be kidnapped and beat, why would you not make a criminal case? Why would you not go to the police and get a guy that does that to you put in jail versus having a civil suit against him? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you have, if you don't have enough evidence to get him charged and convicted, how do you think you have enough evidence to get some money out of him? You think he's gonna settle in court to not deal with the prolonging of trial? That's what you want? So it just doesn't make any sense, y'all. It doesn't. But a guy like Jake Paul, who, if I'm not mistaken, he did settle in court with at least one woman who accused him of sexual assault. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Also, what makes him even more of a hypocrite, on top of him being a super trash human, or if that's what you want to call him, a human, I'll call him a parasite. But what makes it worse is that, and no offense, I love Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I got the utmost respect for him. I'm not too familiar with his case. I don't know. But if we're talking about a garbage human and you're canceling the fight because a guy hit a woman, allegedly, why did you have a fight with a guy who was actually convicted of rape? He was convicted, not just accused. He was convicted, which means on paper he was guilty. Why would you go and fight him at 60 something years old or whatever he is? Why would you go and fight him? And why is he not a garbage human to you? But Tank is, out the blue. We have to critically analyze these things, people, and understand that there are a lot of narcissistic manipulators out there, and Jake Paul is clearly one of them. Tank doesn't give off narcissistic vibes, even when he brag about his money a little bit or whatnot, or he stun on guys. He doesn't give. The man you watch him, he's shy, almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying he always shy, but he's pretty shy. He's humble. He's a humble guy. You know, he might get more comfortable around his people, his family, his friends, but he's pretty much, you know, kind of on the shy and humble side. So these are two completely opposite guys. Not just physically. No offense, Tank. Not just physically, but in all other areas, you know. So character-wise, I mean, they're opposites. So Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Shame on you. Shame on you. It's actually absurd for you to go to these lengths, call this man a garbage human, knowing what you have on your jacket and knowing what you've attached yourself to, knowing what your company has going on as far as allegations, because we're talking about allegations, right? And then you fought a guy who was convicted of something of the nature that you were accused of. So we're not going to do that, okay? Much love and respect to Gervonta Tank Davis. Keep doing your thing. Keep shining on these haters, because you got a lot of them. And for some reason, they can't live without speaking on you and hating on you. So keep shining on them. Keep doing your thing, man. You got people like me who are real, genuine, and we got the utmost love for you. We're going to always support you. And, you know, we wish you the best, man. Yeah, if you watched this video and you liked what I had to say, give a like. If you didn't like what I had to say, give a dislike. If you got something to say yourself, hit that comment section and go ahead, speak your mind, get it off your chest. And if you just so happen to want to follow my journey, you can just hit that cute button a little bit under the video thing. It's called subscribe. And then once you hit that button, you can just hit the bell just so you know. You know what I'm saying? I can't personally reach out, so just hit the bell. So you can always know when I'm posting something. I'm always posting something. So just go ahead and support if you would like to. And I appreciate y'all for watching regardless of what your perspective is. I appreciate you for watching. Yeah. And Cosmic Lando tuning out.